Before using the iMRS Prime for the first time, various basic functions must be set, so that the system operates correctly. It is essential to set the actual date and local time so that the built-in organ clock of the iMRS Prime adjusts accurately during an application. The Chinese organ clock defines the flow of energy through the 12 organs in relation to the time of day. The iMRS Prime automatically adjusts the output of the relevant frequency patterns to this rule.
Date and time. Tapping the System Settings icon in the top menu bar of the display takes you to the Settings menu of the iMRS Prime. Please tap on the Date, Time button. In the following window you can set the date and time by tapping on the respective number and using the plus and minus buttons to make the number higher or lower. For the time, you also have the option of switching between a 12-hour display and a 24-hour display. If all values are set correctly, please tap on Save to save the entries and return to the Settings menu.
Language. If you want to change the language of the user interface, please tap on the Language button in the Settings menu. In the following window, you can select your desired language by choosing the corresponding button. There are multiple languages available, which will be extended from time to time in the future. The system will then restart automatically.
Manual. You can find the integrated operating instructions by tapping on the Manual button in the Settings menu. By touching the screen and swiping with your finger, you can individually scroll through the operating instructions. Contraindications. When you start the iMRS, the contraindications are displayed by default. If you want to hide this screen message in general, tap the Contraindications button in the Settings menu and press the Active/Inactive button.
Display. To change the time until the screen switches itself off, tap on the Display button in the Settings menu. You can now use the minus and plus buttons to change the time in minutes. Then tap on the back arrow at the top left of the display to return to the Settings menu.
Tones. If you want to activate or deactivate the key and hint tones, tap on the Tones button in the Settings menu. In the following window you can activate or deactivate the tones via the respective Active and Inactive button. Furthermore, in this window you can regulate the volume ratio between the tones and the music in an optional application with Hexagon Brain. Just tap on the minus and plus buttons. Then use the back arrow at the top left of the display to return to the Settings menu.